Right. I think we're live. Hello. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Right, guys. Welcome, welcome. I need to add something here that the reveal is going to be soon. So, how is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome, everybody that is there, including John Smith, Baron von Kluwer, who else was there? Beam Clips, Star Fox, Sensazione Battle Station, Reto, Talush, Ollie Stevens, and Dizlblzns. That's his name, and Sheila as well. Okay. At source, I'm gonna say in the source. What I'm gonna say the source? I don't know. What is the source? New source. No. Where's the text? Here it is. The text. What does the test say? The test says, it's the trailer up at UK time, so it will be in a bit. You know. Gonna put it there. Gonna put it there. I will put it there. Okay, is that the one? No, I need to connect this one over here. It's kind of weird when you. Okay, I'm gonna put this a little bit bigger. Come on, you need to put it bigger. Do the squats. Okay, cool. Woo, much better. Aha! Now we're cooking with oil. Hopefully, I think that's it. Cooking with oil. Whatever it is. So, shut up, Patos, Il Ventureto, Ben, Mustafa, DJ Sharma, this guy, Derek Yu, Juin are doing Epic Silver. What time is the drop? Trailer up at 1 o'clock UK time. So, it's in about 30 minutes. And what do I want to do in this? Is talk a little bit about Assetto Corsa as it is as at this moment, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and what we may expect. I haven't seen the trailer. I'm not privy to anything in Assetto Corsa EVO at all. I'm not going to say that I am or trying to speculate too much with information that isn't there, but there are some speculations that we can make. And probably that won't be related in the trailer because it's just a trailer, an announcement trailer. I know everybody, including myself, is kind of, anxious about it. I'm not hyped. I'm, somewhat anxious. I want to see it. So what can we expect out of it? Let's go back into Assetto Corsa. Back in 2018, up to 2018, we had a product that wasn't finished. In my opinion, Kunos does kind of do that. They release a product, everybody seems to lean on it because there's a community part, especially in Assetto Corsa, and then the product isn't really finished for one reason or the other. Some things weren't added there, and then the community finds workarounds. Even a sort of MSAA was the experimental, to be completed in the future. Lots of issues in the original UI. There's no night and day cycle, no rain, nothing like that. The community comes in. Because of the modding support, the community comes in and it's able to fix a lot of things. But, Assetto Corsa has a base, and sometimes that base can't be changed, the tires and all of that. And then with the Assetto Corsa Competizione coming in and Assetto Corsa being dropped, Uno's kind of evolved the physics to a GT3 level, better than that were available on the regular GT3s, but with some things that Kunos wanted to implement. But it didn't have any competitive multiplayer, and the community added a competitive multiplayer. Now the latest thing is that the community is kind of miffed with the update. I kind of like the 1.9 and 1.10 update. Of course, in the extremes, it's a bit weird and needs to be fixed, but I don't think it will. Did you know that the CSP for AC was only made because of a debug file left on accident on the devs on one update? Really? I didn't know. I didn't know that. Link of the trailer. Oh, I'm going to leave you the link of the trailer. I'm going to put the announcement link there. It will make sense to be there. I'm really sorry. I'm going to add that. How do I do it, though? Top chat. No, community. I have no idea how to do that, but I'll add it on the thing. 1 second, I'll put it The link will be in the description in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.75, half, 0.25, 0.15, 0.1. It's there. Yeah, the link to the official is there, guys. So yeah, Assetto Corsa hasn't been finished. Assetto Corsa Competizione doesn't have all the content. I understand that a lot of it cannot be done because of the costs of acquisition of the rights, even though that's SRO does have the rights. You know, the rights don't normally, oftentimes don't really transfer linearly from a series, from that series being covered by another company and that company covering that series. It doesn't really go there. Sometimes, you know, money needs to be passed around. And for example, with Sebring, it was too expensive, and for example, Kunos didn't want to pay for it. Thank you very much, as Cobberboy. Can't we see? What do you mean, Chilla? Can't we see on stream? I'll be covering it. There's a button over here that we'll be covering it. We'll be checking it in a second, but it's still gonna take a little bit because I want to use this time to bring people up. You know, bring people here. Look at the debug file left behind it. A lot of CSP features, except it was disabled. I have no idea. I wouldn't have any idea how to look at it. And yeah, let's also say have a look at what VR Guy is saying. Assetto Corsa is more of a driving sim than a racing sim. It's more suited. It has a lot of, you know, racing things, but if you look at the original Assetto Corsa in terms of racing rules, going to the pits, even you can just like stomp it in. You go with it at 200 kilometers an hour. It doesn't matter. You don't need to slow down because the computer will already will slow you down. It's more of a driving sim. I think as driving goes by, they do road cars really well, even if the tires aren't really that advanced. The cars drive really well. They have very nice dynamics. I really love the Japanese shitboxes because it's fun. So there's a lot of driving, right? A lot of driving focus. And with the option of modding, that really took a life of its own, more than a racing part, because the racing part was too, I guess castrated would be good. Or, you know, it wasn't really evolved. Assetto Corsa Competizione evolved the racing part to a point I don't think any other sim does rules better for a specific series. I've been running a lot of iRacing lately, and, you know, tracks off and rules for the starts. Man, just ACC just craps over iRacing in that. Yeah, so if you go over here, it says now driving simulation evolved. From that point onwards, I would assume that this is going to be more of a sim that is going more towards the driving part rather than the racing part. It might have racing, but it's not going to be the main focus. So going back to what VR is saying, is this is probably a evolution that may tap a little bit into Gran Turismo. So I'm not sure if we're going to have modding on the cars or anything. I'm not expecting that at all. There's really nothing that they've shown they'll be showing modding, but I hope that they bring some sort of BOP that will be, you know, grouping things together, hopefully. The last thing we need is more GT3 racing. We do need more GT3 racing in this game. If ACC is going to be dropped, and ACC is the premier GT3 driver, EVO needs to have a GT3 DLC, in my opinion. Doesn't need to be on the base game, but it does need to have a GT3 part of it, because I suppose ACC is going to be dropped. Have you played Ranchport? Gran Turismo style play GT, then give us AC EVO. I kind of disagree. I think we need more GT. as well. We need more Gran Turismo. I don't think this will be part of it, but we'll have part of it. A lot of people really take how can I say, they really want to have a GT experience in a sim, and I can't blame them for that. I'm one of those persons that wants to have a more sim-like GT experience. Gran Turismo is a wonderful game, and I would love to have a complete GT game that would be on the sim part. Have you played Rennsport Open Beta? I've tried the closed beta last year, and I haven't touched it since. I went to Munich, was invited to go to Munich. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my thing. This is basically just going to be like normal AC, but just evolution. Yes, I think as well. But depends on what the evolution is, right? They said they will not release any more updates to ACC. Then ACC is going to be dropped, as in it's going to be stopped being played somewhere in next year, next 2 years, because there's no way to update that sim. No, I don't. VR. No, I don't think there will be basing. When Assetto Corsa launched, it had road cars, it had GT cars. The thing is, though, with ACC, you have a pure GT3 racer, and GT3s are the most popular sports cars racing available at the moment. You know, you may have Formula One being a very popular series, but if you go to every other sims that offer Formula One cars aren't really that driven. People will go to GT3, GT4, multi-class, and if Assetto Corsa doesn't have a GT3 component, and it really should have a GT3 component that is evolved to a point that is also ACC, they're going to be losing a lot of customers. Hope there's boats. Remember, AC had the plane. I think it still has the plane. You used to drive it with the steering wheel, of course, and the throttle will go up and down. And then there was an update on physics that allowed you to do flips and loops. It was really fun. I remember doing a stream with the community. All of us would drive the planes around. It was really fun. Do I have a PS4? Yes, I do, and a PS5. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Chilla. Yeah, there was a plane. There was a plane. There still is a plane. Maybe bikes. I don't think there will be bikes in this. You know, bikes. Cars are just difficult enough as it is. Imagine bikes. Also, guys, let's press that like button if you don't mind. I really hope ACC EVO will be a Switch exclusive. Yes. You do have minimal specs needed for your PC of a 1060. I think it's or a 1070 on a Switch. What is my in real life car? Actually, my in real life car is in a Assetto Corsa. It's the Alfa Romeo Giulietta Quadrifoglio Verde launch edition. I have it there. The color isn't there, though. The color they left is like it's still the metallic gray, and I have the matte gray one. One of the 500 or the 600 they launched. It was really good. Man, you wake up for EVO launch? Yes, I am. I've been since 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock even. The quattro formaggio, sì! And I have pineapple, ananas on top of the car. Should be Switch exclusive and only Soviet cars. 1.4 turbo? No, 1.75 turbo. I used to have the 1.4 turbo that it was available on a Giulietta and also on the Abarth 129 or whatever it was called. The 124 Abarth. It was a decent car. I kind of miss it, but it needs more, you know? Buongiorno. Wasn't me. When did they say that there will be a trailer today? If you can see on top, trailer up at 1 o'clock UK time. It's there. What car do I have now, driver 34? The same Alfa Romeo Giulietta. The Quadrifoglio Verde. I do need to change the TCT clutch and the flywheel. It's going to cost me like a pretty penny. That thing is, what, 160,000 kilometers on top of it? So 100,000 miles. The 1.4 TB, there's two. There's the 120 and the 170. The 170, believe it or not, the 150 multi-area is better than the 170 because it has a better torque distribution. I hope it's AC1 2.0. I hope in a way that it is, and at the same time that it isn't, because AC1 had a lot of issues and Kunos didn't want to fix them. Do you enjoy driving your in real life car? Yes, I do it very much. I have bucket seats, and the bucket seats are so comfortable. I wish I could find one bucket seat just for here of that thing, because they're, you know, part leather, part Alcantara. However, they're like 500 a pop, and I'm not gonna get a seat for that. It's the most comfortable seat I've ever sat in for like a road car. It's even better than Mercedes seats that I've sat in. It's so good. My wife firstly, when she thought, "Are you gonna change it for the same Giulietta? Really, why?" And she looked at the seats. Oh my god, they look so uncomfortable. She sat on them. She doesn't want anything else. Oh, the car is so comfortable. And we're talking about, well, it's really not a, honestly, I don't think it's really a hot hatch. I think it's more of a Grand Tour. The car is fast, but it's a 710 car. It's not like a hot hatch like a GTI. The GTI feels more agile, and that thing has a lot of electronics trying to pull you back. It's more of a GT car. You can go really fast on it. You can go 240, even more than that. It has a lot of torque. The torque response is really good, but it doesn't have that aggression on turn-in. The car is very composed. And also, the TCT gearbox is crap. TT300, Logitech. Guys, if you do not have a console, forget about those two. Just spend a little more. Go to the CSL, go to the Camus, go to the Mazda. Just forget about those two. It's just, there's no point. You're gonna be shooting yourself in the foot. You in real life, you want a Lexus IS 500? That's not nice. That's nice. Yeah. So another thing that I want to see, that was for me a big issue in Assetto Corsa, and you know, it's somewhat corrected in Assetto Corsa Competizione. That's why I was talking about BOP. Sorry, not in Assetto Corsa Competizione, in Gran Turismo or even Forza, is that there needs to be either way to optimize the BOP of DOP or the power performance of the cars, or they need to really release cars that match each other in, you know, close enough, and then you can tweak and change the power settings or the performance settings or whatever it is. Because, for example, you add the EVO, the you know, the Giulietta, but you wouldn't race it against the Abarth because the Abarth was so much slower than that. You had cars like the Giulietta and the Giulia, and the Giulia didn't really compare with the M4 or the M3. It really didn't. So, and even if they were more or less comparable in terms of where they sit in the market, in terms of performance points, they aren't. So you wouldn't race one over the other. And even in the case of the DTM cars, if you remember, if you drove an Alpha, it would kick ass always over the other ones. Hey, Biggs, can you please send the link for the bucket seats, for those bucket seats? What do you mean? This one or the one in my car? If they're part of the car, you can buy them from a breaker if their car was available. It's called the Alfa Romeo Giulietta Quadrifoglio Launch Edition. Whatever. Bucket seats. Yeah, exactly. It was always a troll. That car had like grip for days, right? It had grip, it had power. The other ones felt like toys because the other ones really felt like they were taken from the assembly line and gone to DTM, while the Alpha was the Stratos, you know, was built just for that. So you need a way to optimize it. Of course, fuel consumption on the Alpha was bigger than the other ones, but for a 20-minute sprint, you just put more fuel, right? Oh, no. This one, you can have it. It is comfortable, but I'm not sure if it's going to be comfortable for you. This is for bigger people. I do have a affiliate link for this. This is a GT Omega XLRS. I can tell you that after a few years, it's gonna rip. But it's what I have right now. It's really comfortable. I'm not gonna change this soon unless I find like a bucket seat that is as comfortable as this. I've sitting in other bucket seats as well, like proper sim racing bucket seats with fiberglass and shit. They never allow for the family jewels to move around, and I like to man spread. You know what I mean? I don't want to have my tomatoes like I want to, I want the spreads, you know. Is there anything you'd like to see that builds on AC? Yes, the BOP, a more Korean choice of cars, tracks that are what's the name of it? Free roams. And probably a way to make it easier to have a free roam. And of course, I want modding, or at least some sort of modding that allows you to have tracks. Hey, Frankenstein's the Netherlands. Send me this one link. Okay, I'll give me GT Omega XLRS. Just go to the GT Omega site and find it there. I'm not sure where you live. Love the Giulia QV. Such a beautiful car. I would have a Giulia Veloce. Easy. Easy. And they're not very expensive, but I'm not going to spend any money in the cars anymore. I have to spend like 2,700 next year for a clutch replacement and plus 700 for aircon or a motor for the flaps. Just not I receive only hot air in my face. But why do you need a bucket seat on a sim? Well, you really don't need a bucket seat. You need something comfortable. This looks like a bucket seat, but essentially what this is a an office chair. An office chair that starts as an inspiration of a bucket seat, but went the other way around to be a sim racing seat that has inspiration, an office chair that has an inspiration on a bucket seat. You don't need a bucket seat, but it's good to have something that tucks your lower back, because remember, when you brake, you really want to have a good a good grabbiness on your lower back, because if you brake correctly, you should brake from your lower back with your bum, with your legs, and you move from there, right? You really need to have something that grabs you and it is comfortable there. You really need to have, yes, you really need to have a good seat, in my opinion. Disc and pads for an A4 Avant? Oh, come on. You can go to, I don't know, Euro Car Parts and get parts for a A4 Avant. They're just open parts. Of course, you'll have to pay the labor. The labor is going to be what? Maybe 1 hour per corner, which is like 50 quid per corner, maybe. Yo, what's the time at your location? It's 12:51, so it's in 9 minutes, guys. It's in 9 minutes. Let's show you here. It's 8 minutes. It premieres in 8 minutes, boys and girls. Guys, let's get to 100 likes at the very least. Come on! Please, no Hesse. Don't ruin this one as well. You don't have to play no Hesse. No Hesse is just part of it. You don't have to play no Hesse. It's there. Trailer up at 1 o'clock UK time. You just can go to Google and ask, what time is in UK right now? 180. They are simple. Then don't go to... Do you need to go to Audi, though? For an A4 Avant for discs and pads. Yeah, yes, but it says there UK time. Actually built from the ground up. I need to have a look at Forza because it's been a year and that game was a shit show, and I stopped covering it. It would be very easy views, to be fair, and I could already be hitting, I think, the 1,000 subscribers. Sorry, the 100,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, let's press that button as well. But you know, at a certain point, it just becomes an exercise in futility because they needed more space. I think they needed time, and let's have a look. I'll try to have a look. This October, like giving it a proper week and re-releasing the review. I really liked the multiplayer, but then I rejoined it back in January this year, and the multiplayer was just full of people that didn't know how to drive at all. We got 100 likes. Woo! Let's get to 200. Hope optimization will be going live Forza. Yes, it's sad. The thing that I found interesting in Forza is that the force feedback was actually decent for what it is. And I was trying it with an Assetto wheel. It was good. It detected everything. It wasn't the best, but you know, it did more than I was expecting it to. And in some ways, it was better than Gran Turismo. Full of Forza racers. Yeah, that's the problem with Forza, isn't it? There are two of the same model vehicles. One has LED matrix lighting, but no AC inside. The other one has normal yellow bulb lighting with AC. I'll have the one with AC and change the yellow bulb lighting to a white one or white-ish one. I don't like LED matrices because if something goes wrong, you're paying for a whole new headlight and you're going to pay through the nose. And that's, for me, that is a big no-no. So yeah, guys. Big no-no. Привет. Hope you have a good day. I love your videos. Thank you so much. SBR, thank you so much. It was kind of meh on a Trustmaster TX. I understand. It was okay on direct drives. I'm not going to say it's the best. In some ways, it was better than Gran Turismo force feedback. But, you know, it fails to Automobilista, Project Cars, even iRacing, ACC. Well, ACC is kind of different. ACC is built to give you the experience of a steering column, steering rack. So it's not apples to apples. So it wasn't that it was as good as Assetto Corsa. There was a lot of things going around, but it did its job. This reasonable announcement, a lot of people are going to be disappointed. I will be disappointed, you know. Oh, wait, I'm going to change this. So you guys, I'm going to put it here, I guess. So you guys see there. Are they going to be on the old physics? They haven't said. I suppose that they're not going to do it from the ground up, but they're going to take stuff from Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione. Assetto Corsa Competizione does things better with the tires, does things better with the physics, mainly the curbs, and it needs to be transposed and readapted. Yes, we are. I'm living in the UK. Go down. Okay, go down a bit. So you cover. Okay, Graham. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna cover that. I don't want to cover my friend's gamer muscle. He's my friend, man. I don't want to be bad to him. He's always been a great guy to talk about stuff, and he has a big heart. So I'm not gonna do that to him. I didn't see that it was there because I'm looking at the top and I completely forgot the bottom. I'm looking at the top at the OBS thing. And it's so small. I have like a 24-inch screen that is over there. It's so far away and I can't see the details. You'll only spill his tea. Are you based in Suffolk? No, I'm based in Big London, in Greater London, in it. I'm from the south of London. Yo, Jasper F12, how are you doing? I have a kid. I have an 8-year-old daughter. And we've been having a lot of subscribers. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. trying to get to 100,000. And also, I'll be at the Sim Racing Expo. So if you want, you know, if you see me around doing stuff in Sim Racing Expo, just come and say hello. Está quase, caralho! Pois, espero primeiro. I've been like a Kuno supporter, or rather a Assetto Corsa supporter, I suppose, since early release of the original Assetto Corsa back in 2014. My accent is North American, yes, probably. Do you live in UK? Mad Radio. You should watch Gamer Muscle. As Gamer Muscle doesn't know how to drive. Premieres in 60 seconds. Let's go, boys and girls. 60 seconds. Gonna do this. I don't want to see this stuff, but there's a lot of people over there. 5,400. I'm not going to talk during the trailer now. Wait, I need to do something first. Browser is there. Every time he says capitalism. Need your honest opinion. Mods are non Fanatec Club Sport DD. Fanatec Club Sport DD. That's not even a question. We're almost there, boys and girls. Are we there yet, Dad? We're almost. Every time there's a premiere, it takes a while to load up. Come on. Come on. How many are live in streaming OBS? Like 8,000? I should up to 13,500. Yeah, I can refresh with F5, but this has an FN, so I would have to press 2 buttons, and it's kind of weird. Oh, it's now. Now, guys, it's now. Premiere will begin shortly. Come on, this is like... What a tease! Kunos, what a tease! Will there be a beta? Yes, there will be early... Oh, here we are! Oh, this is loud. Oh, empty, go fuck yourself. 8 viewers in my... These Twitch... Okay. There we go. There we go. You want me to refresh this? It's gonna take a while, man. It's the same for everyone. Is it still out? Better? Guys, actually we beat our max amount of viewers, concurrent videos. Guys, thank you so much for being here. 415. Our previous maximum was 315. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. 415 is the max I've ever had. Actually, 315. We've beaten by 100 viewers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's go. Press the like button.
This is not about your age. This is not about your car. It isn't about your experience. It isn't about performance or power. And it isn't about how you portray your love for driving.
Yes. Let's go.
Because car passion is a state
Too
of
low now?
and it's driven by heart.
Mini! Julia Super! Yes! 911X RSR. Rain and lights! Yes! Oh yes! Oh man, goosebumps. There's no more, sadly. There's a lot to uncompact here. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. Let's see this again.
This is not about your age.
We have Lego. So we have the classic Porsche. We've seen this. And we have
This
these
is not
roads.
about
So
your
these
car.
are like, could be like one of those hill climbs they have.
It isn't about your experience.
Shut up, Patos. Cityscapes,
It isn't
GT
about
Photo.
performance or power.
Yeah, yeah. So this model that we've seen here is the same model that we've seen this on the teaser, but this is basically the same model of the 911 that is available in Assetto Corsa Competizione.
And
Probably
it
know.
isn't about how you portray your love for driving.
Okay.
Because car passion is a state of mind.
So over here we have Julia. This is an Alpine. No, what the hell is this? Oh, 4C. Julia 155. This is another Julia. This is the 33. This is a Daytona, and and this is one of the Ferrari 330s. I have no ideas of the ones at the bottom, right? We have the Ferrari. Oh, okay. If these are part of it, this is the Ferrari from Arlen Prost, I believe. And then we have the six-wheeler. This could be the Lotus, and I don't know the rest. This is a Lotus 33, and this is the other Lotus, right? Yeah, Fulvia. It's the Fulvia. It's the one that we have in Assetto Corsa. So we're gonna have like multiple types of cars. Now going
And
forward,
it's driven by
it's an
heart.
Alpha Promo. Yeah, this is a really good part. Man, we are not seeing obviously the correct colors of everything and the way it is, but the quality seems dope. So we've got new McLaren, we've got the Mini, we've got a Mini. These things are fun. So that's no, this is not it's not the Lancia Fulvia, it's the Giulia. This is the Giulia, I believe. That is in Assetto Corsa. The Quadrifoglio. Really good. Really, really good car to drive. Okay, the 911 Cup. So we have Cup cars. That was Nordschleife. We have here, what is this? This is Brands Hatch, I believe. This is Brands Hatch. This is Brands Hatch. Night and Day Cycle. This is Suzuka. So we got Suzuka. That was Suzuka, right? This is Suzuka, right? Yeah, I've seen the puddle. Seen the puddle. This is Suzuka, I believe. Imola. No idea what this is. Imola again. So we're gonna have the Alpines. Is this the 296? I haven't seen the 296 in road trim. Right? And we have Imola, yes, Imola as well. So that's a 296. That's the front of a 296. Man, look at these details. This is Gran Turismo 7 level. Oh, Daytona SP3. Okay. Dude! The carbon fiber, the glossiness, and the metal shaders, and all of that stuff. Dude! It looks so good. The color, if the color is like this is Gran Turismo 7 level. If guys, this is if it's at this level, it's Gran Turismo 7 level. It has that type of white that they produce with the lights, and holy shit! So this is a Morgan, right? Yeah, this is a Morgan three-wheeler. Yeah, that's the game engine. It's their own in-game engine. So we're gonna have this is the Ionic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the Ionic IQ5 or whatever it is. We're gonna have hand movements. We're gonna have models that aren't. Look at this. This means that this is a model that is not a race car driver. So we're gonna have road car driver models. And we have. I'm not sure if that was traffic or if it was multiplayer, but it is definitely a road. And I'm not sure if it's a free roam, but it could also be the hill climb that I already had. 2 GTIs. Man, we're going to have Volkswagen. Volkswagen, guys. So, got a GT4 car? Or is this GT3? Oh, this is GT4, right? Guys. I know it's just a trailer. And it's going to launch on January 16th. So I have to put myself free during that day and that week and that month and definitely that year. So, right. Yeah, GT2. It's a GT2 car. You're totally right, guys. It's there. Starts 16th January 2025. We got a few months out of this. It's going to be interesting. Also, we need a few more likes. Come on. Subscribe as well. Let's go. I hope that's something we need to have a look. Career. But what I would like to see about this is that we have a good choice of cars. Of course, we don't have the complete idea of what can be out or is going to be part of this just yet. They probably are just showing things that are highlights or they have completed. Of course, if they have, like, once again, Giulietta, I much rather show the GTI than the Giulietta, because the Giulietta wasn't really that popular and the GTI is always a popular car. But we have minis. Hopefully we have some sort of a Barts as well. We have some sort of race cars. So 911 RSR Cup or whatever it is, the GT2 car, and we also have apparently DTM cars. Hopefully those cars that we see there are actually parts of the game. Because if we look back, let's see if I can look back here. Where is it? If you look back here, right? This car is there because they have shown this, but with the passage that they have made, it's likely, I'm not going to say it's going to be the case, it's likely that we're going to have all of these cars, right? Because this one, they shown, it's a 4C, 155, the Giulia GTA, the 33 Stradale, the P330 or whatever it is, and the 240. And over here, there's a few ones. The Schumacher one that we've seen, that was the F2004 that we've seen in, already in Assetto Corsa. Then I think this one is from Alan Prost. This is one, the Niki Lauda one, I think. And then we have this, I think it's a Tyrrell, right? I'm not sure if these cars will be part of it, but it would be interesting to know if they are part of it. And then they show us more things. Because these cars are you know, scaled models.
And
but then we move. This is really nicely done, right? This car, we know we're part of it. And other things that we have the McLaren 765, the Mini, the Giulia. These guys are so good to drive. Hopefully they make it even better. Okay, some of the tracks. I have no idea what track this is. This kind of feels like Brands Hatch, but I'm not too sure. We got a Lotus over there against the Alpine. Oh, probably it's Imola. Then we have Imola, yeah. What car is this? No idea what car is this. Probably the Alpine, I have no idea. Check the suspension physics on a Mini. Yeah, it's just a little bit, right? Suzuka. Did I miss it? Probably missed it.
You don't mind.
Oh, here. No. I'm just looking for the thing. Probably missed it somewhere. So Ferrari confirmed. Oh, man, the interiors are really good. Even on these cars, the modern cars, the suspension work seems nice. We got the Morgan three-wheeler, so okay, this track that we see, this is a road track, but this could be like the uphill that we already had before. And the car coming the other way, what car is that? Mini has at 44 seconds. We'll have a look. That feels like a BMW. That's a BMW M4. So 44 seconds. Okay. Okay, that's the i5, whatever it is. GT2. Caraças, onde cacete é que tá a merda do Mini?
This is not about...
I can't find the Mini now.
It isn't about...
Let's see this again. Come on.
And it's driven by heart.
Oh, now it's 4K? Good. Let's go back at it. 4K. And now I have some bug on Chrome. You say it's at 44, right?
This is not about your age. This is not about your car.
It's a Supra? Volume is too high. Okay.
It isn't about your experience.
45-second mark.
It isn't about performance or power.
Oh,
and
there
it
it
isn't
is.
About...
It looks nice. It feels okay. Man, the graphics are absurd. I really like the colors. Of course, this is lightly treated, but you know what I mean. So, what is left to respond, also to answer on this one, is competitive and all of that. This is an announcement trailer. Probably there's going to be other trailers, but I can tell you that this is quite interesting. This is an interesting update because a trailer, as it shows you a lot of things, but it still leaves you some things to answer, right? A lot of things to answer. But as an announcement trailer, they won't tell you about that because it's more about the sim other than the competitive aspect or the modding aspect. But I am not expecting modding in this. So, right. I don't think we can extract too much. I'm going to do a video on this. Probably to be launched today still. Looks like we got the photoscape. Yes. Yes, this could be a photoscape. This could be literally a photoscape, right? Which is quite interesting. Yeah. So we don't... I'm going to do a video about this probably to be launched later on today if I still have the time. Guys, thank you very much for being with me. Didn't they already confirm that the game can be modded? I'll have a look at that. Thank you very much for being with me. I'll be doing the video right now. Press like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be covering more of Assetto Corsa EVO as it goes out. It was a huge pleasure to speculate and try to extract the all of the information that is there and isn't there, and try to read too much into it. It was nice. So, guys, I'll see you next time. My next stream will probably... Hello. My next stream will probably be on Friday or Thursday for iRacing. So, see you then.